Welcome back, dear investors. As we draw the curtains on the last financial year and step into a new year, it is time for us to reflect back on the exceptional journey that we have taken together. So join me as I delve into the exceptional performance of our small cases in the last year and also introduce to you a new member of our small case family, which is the Wright Titan Portfolio. So FY24 has been a testament to our unwavering commitment to deliver exceptional performance. Across the board, all our small cases have delivered benchmark beating returns. Our new portfolio launches have really shown and we've seen growth all around. Along with Alpha Prime, our new India manufacturing portfolio, which is, tailor-made for the current market scenario where new age manufacturing is growing, had a totally exceptional year. New India manufacturing delivered more than 118% returns in the last financial year. Along with New India manufacturing, our balanced portfolio also delivered an exemplary year. We saw 78% returns for the balanced portfolio in the last financial year. So now what was the reason of this exceptional performance? Number one, our tactical approach really played out. We had a lot of large caps before the start of the last financial year, and slowly, since April of last year, we started building up the small cap exposure. We took calls in some of the most strategic sectors spanning from PSUs, infrastructure and manufacturing that worked really well. And as you might have witnessed, towards the end of the financial year, we took a pivot and slowly shifted towards more larger stocks, which added a sense of stability to our allocation. So our dynamic nature, our picking of the best performing factors in a given scenario and tactically shifting them is what played out and gave us this exceptional performance. And now we are proud to unveil to you our latest portfolio, which is the Wright Titan Portfolio. Wright Titan is built catering to the current market scenario. In the current market scenario, we are seeing a shift happening towards high quality, large cap stocks, and that is where Wright Titan comes in. Wright Titan combines the quality, low volatility, and momentum factors to pick up stocks only from the larger universe. So our universe here is only 200 stocks, and we are not just looking at momentum, but also looking at the quality and value of the companies. And what we expect from this portfolio is stable long-term returns, right? So in today's environment where volatility has been a pain point for the investors, I think Wright Titan would give you the best sleep, right? Wright Titan brings you the best quality companies, the largest stocks, which will tend to be relatively stable through any volatile scenario. And in the current market where people are concerned about the election, concerned about the global markets, these are the largest stocks that will give you the most stability. So Wright Titan comes in at the right time where we are seeing a resurgence of large caps and people looking for that stability. So at the heart of Wright Titan is the spirit of reliance and reliability, right? We are looking at stocks that have been consistent in their profitability, in their quality of earnings, and in their price performance. So stability is at the core of Wright Titan. But it's not just about the stability of the stocks. We are looking at the fundamentals to identify the quality of these companies, and we're combining these fundamentals with behavioral factors like momentum and low volatility. So while we look at the profitability and the fundamental quality of these companies to pick them in our portfolios, we are also looking at a number of risk metrics to identify the most stable stocks. Combining various metrics in terms of quality and volatility, we get the best set of high quality stocks, and then we are combining some elements of momentum investing in this portfolio as well. So all in all, it's a great mix of high quality, stable and momentum stocks from the large cap universe that will give you a very, very stable return profile. So with Wright Titan, you will get access to a number of companies that are poised for long-term expansion and prosperity. If you look at the sector allocation in this portfolio, you would see a lot of interesting sector industries. We have a majority allocation in pharma stocks. Along with it, we have a lot of consumer stocks, automobiles, and some exposure to infrastructure and other diverse sectors. Wright Titan stands out for its reliability. If you look at our logo, you will see the infinity signal, which speaks about the constant nature of the performance of this strategy. It does have exposure to a lot of large caps, but still it will differentiate itself in terms of performance over the Nifty. So while the portfolio is new and we don't have a lot of track record to show to you, I'm sure in due time you will see this portfolio stand out as a very stable large cap strategy. And as a large cap strategy, this portfolio can become a major chunk of your portfolio that you want to keep for the long term. So while a thematic basket can be a small chunk of your portfolio and a momentum basket can be your exposure to the high risk, high return philosophy, Wright Titan in fact can be a major chunk of your portfolio which you keep for stable returns in the long term. So looking ahead into the new financial year, our outlook remains cautiously optimistic. Obviously, we are starting this year after seeing a little bit of correction happening in the small cap space. There has been a lot of noise about froth in the PSU stocks and the smaller stocks, but new year is starting very strongly with stability in the larger stocks, and our allocations remains relatively stable. We are bullish on a lot of sectors in the large and mid cap space, like the banking sector, the financial sector, the consumer sector, the automobile sector. There's a lot of resurgence coming out in the energy and the material sectors as well. While real estate has been the flavor of the last financial year, this year would start with more stability in the financial services as well as the consumer segments. But yes, soon the rate cuts are going to come, and if the rate cuts are announced, you would see another resurgence happening in the financial sector, in the real estate sector, and across the board in the different sectors that gain from the lower interest rates. So while we are optimistic, there is also a sense of caution. There are so many events that are going to line up. There are elections going to happen in the country in the next couple of months. There is a little bit of currency fluctuation that we are observing. Energy prices could spike up, and there is a lot of uncertainty in the global markets. The rate cuts, which could be a great potential for growth in the market, could be delayed, and there could be potential ramifications of any happenings in the macroeconomic scenario. Election is a big thing on people's mind, and historically, if you look at the trends, FIIs tend to push in a lot of money during election season, and that is the trend that we are seeing continue in this financial year as well. But of course, after the election, the trend hasn't been consistent. In 3 of the past 4 elections, there has been a lot of FII flow after the election season, whereas in the last election, there was a FII outflow after the election. So we are yet to see how those trends will line up. Another big thing to watch would be the outlook for the rate cuts. While people are expecting rate cuts to happen in the June quarter, but still, a number of data points could impact the decision that the Fed takes. Quite recently, new data points have dampened those hopes, and we have to be extremely data driven in understanding when the rate cuts could potentially happen. But despite any concerns that might be in the portfolio, we remain extremely confident about the current allocations in our portfolio. Our allocations, like I said, have shifted towards large cap, have shifted out of the PSU stocks and the stocks that had a little bit of froth, and we remain quite confident about our allocation staying strong in any types of market fluctuation. So while the last financial year ended with some shocks, the new financial year is starting quite strong. And with Wright Titan on your side, you can ride any fluctuation that might happen much more stably and with much more reliance. We are quite excited by the prospects of a number of large and mid-cap stocks in the current market environment, and as you are seeing that our allocation is standing strong. We are confident about our allocation in any sort of risk scenarios in the market, and we have risk management solutions in place to take advantage of any such scenario that might come. and we do have a optimistic approach about the new financial year, and we expect the momentum to come and play in our favor. So with Wright Titan on your side, you can create a course of much more stable journey of wealth creation and financial prosperity. So thank you for joining me in this wrap up about the exceptional year that was FY24, and let's hope that the new year also provides us with some exciting opportunities. Till then, happy investing, and we'll see you in the next one.